Hey everyone, Team Amasian here. I've got
And Campea.
and I am Kaori Takee, and today we are going to be talking about the usual NXT results and recap, what we thought about the show, and of course there's tons of things to say versus last week, which was oh thank goodness it was way better than last week's episode. So we're gonna get right into it, and also don't hesitate to comment below why you're watching this if you'd like. Sadly, it's not live. Maybe one day we will do it.
I know.
Yeah,
We might be there.
Yeah, yeah.
Close.
Yeah. Anyway, so let's start off with the first match of the night.
Yes, we started with a women's match, Bianca Belair versus Rhea Ripley. I can't speak tonight.
Okay. I'm like, rewind. That's it.
Cut. Okay, go.
Cut. Okay. So we have Bianca Belair versus Rhea Ripley. And it was a good match. We've got two really phenomenal female wrestlers, and they're head to head, and they are good contenders. I think they fit well physically, and also their styles really go well together. They've had a lot of flying, they've had a lot of moves. Overall, I thought this was an entertaining match. Coming out of the gates, it kept us entertained to go on to the next one.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think you're going to hear that consistently out of my mouth tonight, is that all the matches tonight were fantastic.
Yes.
Especially compared to last week. But this one was a good one to start off with. I think all the tension has been building about who's going to get to fight Shayna Baszler for the belt, and everyone's been, calling her out. And I think this is the match we wanted to see because, like you said, physically they really match up well together. And it was good. It was a really, really good match.
Yes, solid. And Bleacher Report gave it a B.
Yes.
Interesting. All right. And who won that one? That was Ryder. Ripley, sorry, Ryder.
Yeah, Ripley won. We had a run-in, right? Two run-ins. We had Candice LeRae run in. And I forgot who the
And then
other person
Io
was.
Shirai.
Shirai ran in. And so that kind of sets us up for the match that Regal announces later as well.
Yeah, so that's good. See, they're setting us up.
Yes, finally. I think it takes a little time, right, to kind of get these storylines going.
I mean, come to think of it, we didn't really see the setup between Rhea and Belair, but I'm down for it.
Yeah, same.
It's fine.
Same.
Somehow that was not like, what is happening? But that was good.
That was all last week.
That was all.
Yeah. All right, so the next one was Matt Riddle versus Cameron Grimes, and they feel like remember I said at the beginning, I'm like, I feel like they fight every week.
Yeah, but it was good. This was a good match.
Yeah, it was too.
Riddle really performed really well.
Might have been my favorite one. Of the night.
A lot of the maneuvers that they performed against each other were really impressive. I forgot how well Cameron Grimes moves.
Yeah.
But it was really exhibited in this match.
I agree. There's a lot of really good exchanges. There's a lot of good super kicks throughout the night. This one again, I think all the moves back and forth. Bleacher Report gives it a B+.
Okay,
I would have given it an A.
Yeah, for me, I think Matt Riddle. It's funny because he has a carbon copy look of a typical bro, but he's unique.
Yes.
He manages to be really different.
Yeah. No, the persona is nothing I've seen, and it works for him. And the crowd really loved him, especially tonight. They had the crowd chanting his name at the end, so I felt like that made him feel good.
Yeah, and every time he comes out, I do get excited. I genuinely look forward to seeing him in a match every single time because he has a very unique flavor for a very basic look, I guess you could say.
So true,
right?
so true.
Yeah, I think he has like some MMA background to him.
Yes, he used to fight.
You can see that in the match. So yeah, props to this match as well. And again, Cameron did a really good, outstanding being his partner in controversy, whatever you want to call it.
Agreed.
Next, Fashion Police and Isaiah Swerve Scott versus the Forgotten Sons. So there was like triple.
Yeah.
Just want to point out that the Fashion Police gets us excited in a very Magic Mike. We always talk about Magic Mike every time they come out.
Every time, like they go to the cosplay shop and they buy the next Magic Mike outfit.
Yes.
And they come out with it, and their dance moves are very similar to shows we've seen in Vegas.
Yes.
I just think these guys could make it as wrestlers, and they could make it as Magic Mike dancers.
They've got the swerve going, the thrust.
Yes.
I mean, literally this week, they probably went to Party City and went Maverick and Goose. That's fine. Let's do it.
And this is a very clear difference of how women interpret NXT versus men. I feel
Very
like.
true. Very true. Maybe this is a taste of what you guys feel when you guys watch the women come out.
Yeah.
Because, yeah.
Another good match.
So I'm very happy that they give us this as well.
I agree.
Right?
I agree.
Just a
little extra.
Oh, I'm thirsty right now.
But the match itself also very good.
Very good. See, another good match.
Yes.
Another really good match, and they won.
Yeah, I actually didn't know how the three would pair well together, but I think each of the three. I think Breezango with
Anybody really.
Scott, they worked really well together.
A part of me is always just like waiting for it just to go dark, and then suddenly rain starts falling, and then they just like take off their clothes, and it just gets really sensual. And I'd be okay with that. It's like, oh, NXT is going a different route, and that's fine.
I mean, it's not any different than what they're doing with Lana and
that's what I'm saying.
freaking Bobby Lashley right now. That shit is uncomfortable.
That's what I'm saying. You know?
So that one got a B- from Bleacher
Really?
Report.
Okay.
There were very high standards for them, I guess.
It's funny because last week they had some B's out there and for some pretty lackluster matches. So I guess it's relative to whatever's happening that same night.
So true.
Okay, next one, probably the most boring match of the night, but it wasn't that bad, was Garza versus Jack Gallagher. I haven't seen Jack Gallagher in a while.
That's the first time I've met him.
Yeah.
So
Met him.
Yeah,
Nice to meet you,
met him.
pale man.
Yes.
Not bad, but in comparison to the other matches tonight, it wasn't the best one. It lasted just long enough.
Mm-hmm.
Not necessarily impressed with Garza, to be honest with you.
No, nothing really stood out. I agree. Yeah, I think the best part was the fact that they had Leo Rush at the commentary table, like with his belt, waiting for who's gonna win.
And the thing is, I felt like Leo didn't even say much.
That's true too.
Just the end where he's like, yeah, or some like 2-line words. So I guess Leo's just not comfortable talking.
I think
and
not
wrestling.
I think that applies to a lot of NXT people right now, right?
Sure. They're developing their skills in all different facets of the wrestling world of being a superstar. So, who won again?
Garza defeated how were they saying it on the show?
Gallagher.
C- from Bleacher Report. I agree with that.
Ooh, that's a rough one. Okay, all right.
Next was number 1 contender match. We had Duke and Shafir versus Dakota Kai and Tegan Nox.
Okay, so Dakota Kai and Tegan Nox are like the new super friends, and they are up against Shayna's horsewomen.
Yeah.
And Shayna comes out with them, and that's the most we've seen of Shayna in the past couple weeks. I think we've seen her wrestle once out of the gates of the premiere of when they did a 2-hour for the USA Network. Overall, it was. Was this the one where Io came out? I forget now.
No.
It wasn't. Oh, that's right. Okay.
No, but this is the one
Something
where both
happened.
of us were like not surprised that Tegan and Dakota won, but they were surprised that they won.
I kept babbling on about how she won, but it was annoying that she made that, I can't believe I won, and it was a short match. It wasn't like they were roughhousing for the past 30 minutes.
Yes.
There was not big sweat.
Nope.
Sometimes I just think that the theatrics doesn't align with what we saw.
Yep, I agree with you there.
That's the kind of issue I have with it.
Yep.
And that makes me think about the backstage interviews in NXT versus the main roster. We were talking about like how the interviewers always chasing them around versus when you're used to them coming up to the interview to have an interview.
I feel like they're just playing this game of like, where can we put Kathy Kelly that's weird? Like, let's have her stand outside of the bathroom and wait for them. Let's have her stand in the sidewalk and wait for them in the dark corner.
Or
like it's so weird.
Go chase them when they're coming out of Applebee's or whatever you were saying. It's just strange. It's a strange thing. That's another quirk about NXT, I guess. And that match got a C.
Yep.
Better? Yeah, okay.
Agreed.
That's fair.
Yeah.
In relation, yeah.
Next one was the main event. So we had the
wow, we're ready.
Yeah, NXT North American Champion Roderick Strong versus Keith Lee versus Dominic Dijakovic.
I love how she could never say it. Dijakovic.
I
like how you're like
that dude. I'll start. I think it's in real. I kept saying in real life, either of the men, Keith Lee or would beat Roderick Strong in a street fight. Like, just physically, Roderick Strong is so much smaller than these two guys.
He's tiny.
That it's so hard to believe that he would win.
Every time the graphic came up with this main event, and he was in the middle, I kept mentioning that I could swear that they lengthened his forehead to get him a little taller.
I think it's so true. I do.
Yeah. So this match was good.
Very good.
Kevin Lee, I really like this guy.
Or Keith Lee.
Keith Lee.
Yeah, he's so
I like
good.
him so much, I don't even know his name. He's really, really good. He surprises me each time. Especially the first time was just, you did not expect this guy to have those kind of moves.
Yeah.
A couple times during the match, you would think he was supposed to win, especially the ending when
he should have won.
He should have won. Like, why did he not be able to kick out from tiny little Hobbit Strong?
Yeah, Roderick kind of put all his weight, and that's how it was supposed to convince us that he was able to pin.
And it didn't convince, but we were just like, okay, well, it's wrestling.
I think the best part of this match was when Roderick wasn't in the ring. Yeah. I'll be honest with you. I think the exchange.
I don't know. I think I said this to you out loud. I said I'm not into this Undisputed Era. This faction isn't my thing.
Yeah.
But maybe that's a good thing because it makes me dislike them, and I don't think they're supposed to be liked.
That's a good point. Yeah.
Or maybe they are, because I don't know. But then out comes three boys that we all love. We have Ciampa, who comes back with his camo pants and camo crutch. And everyone's excited about that. And then we have Gargano, who comes out, and everyone loves Gargano. And then Balor comes out, and he, like that, and then he surprises us with a heel turn, which is super exciting because we need Balor to have some personality. I'm not saying that he doesn't have personality when he's face or neutral, but we've been waiting for him to shine the way he used to shine back in the day. And this is his home, and this is where he grew, and this is the place where he kind of like paved way to all these people. So I'm sure, I would guess that when they know that they're gonna have to go up to him, it's kind of something to look up to look forward to. Like, oh my God, we're gonna get to go up against like the NXT champ, the first Universal champ of Raw, or whatever the case. Like, he's a big deal to be right here, and we finally see him. The past couple times we just seen vignettes of him,
promos.
He didn't do much, but what he did was enough.
Yeah. Really super athletic, high kick. Gargano goes out. And then he does like a tombstone, like not a tombstone, but he does some sort of like almost like a pile driver, like into the mat outside.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Gargano's dead.
Yeah.
And then even before that, he kick Gargano into the railing, and then like had people in the audience fly over.
And
people in the audience
was like, what the hell?
Yeah, it was great.
And then he's performed so well that you were I was kind of scared that he was going to turn into being part of this faction that I'm kind of like, oh, someone needs to take over this faction, and he didn't. So we don't really know where he's going.
I like they teased it though.
It does seem like he's on his own.
Yeah.
I'm just an asshole and I'm on my own, and it's interesting. I hope that we get to see him wrestle more.
Agreed.
I wouldn't mind if he would wrestle more than once a month.
I'm fine with that too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think tonight really kind of set the storyline up for him.
Yeah.
So I expect hopefully in the next few weeks we'll see him and Gargano go at it.
Yeah. Or my guess is maybe they might be like, oh, you can watch it on War Games or Takeover or whatever. Right. So who knows? But overall, this was the kind of show we've been waiting for.
That's true.
For a little bit. Since the first episode, really.
Yeah.
I would give this probably the best show since they premiered on the 2-hour
Yeah.
USA.
Because to your point, when the time flies and you're like, oh, this is already the last match, that's how you know it was a good show.
That's what we said. Right?
Yeah.
Oh. And then, you know, the one thing that they did was they mentioned Velveteen Dream backstage, and that was kind of like, did that happen? But that was good because it was made more sense of that's what happened versus last week when he just was up in the clouds talking. We're like, what the fuck is going on?
Or they're like, oh, Velveteen's out for 3 weeks, and we're just like, why?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not really sure why that clip aired this week.
Yes.
But it does explain now what they were talking about last week. I was very confused last week.
Yes. So overall, we got a full show, and it was well-rounded all around. I can't say that any match was boring at all. Can't even say any match was lackluster. Even the Gallagher match wasn't bad. The cruiserweight match, I guess cruiserweight now belongs to NXT. Is what it seems like. So I'm looking forward to that. I do want to see Shayna in a match real soon as well.
It has to be, right? Like
Yes.
Finn and her, they gotta fight soon.
Oh, and we gotta mention also that the Kabuki Warriors are out to get the next tag team champs, next prospective tag team champs. So that's kind of good. They're adding some heat to that. So yeah, they're really getting in on that, and I think that it's going the right way if it's going to continue this way.
Yes.
And I get it. Sometimes we're going to have not so good episodes, whatever you want to call it, and sometimes we're going to have great episodes. So I'm glad that this one was a good one.
I know. I was looking forward to tonight too, and it lived up to it. So it was good.
Yep. All right, guys. So if you have anything else to say, feel free to comment below and let us know, or tweet us, or whatever. You can tweet us at Team Amasian. You can also tweet Ann at
Campea
everywhere, and you can tweet me or anything else at KAORIOUS. Thanks for tuning in, and don't forget to press that thumbs up button and also click subscribe for some more of our funny little talk. All right, we'll talk to you soon.